Today I'm going to talk to you about Go Soapbox. Go Soapbox is a formative assessment tool that will help you in your classroom. So what you do in Go Soapbox is obviously you create an account, or the kids can join now once you have it created. So I'm going to show you an example. I called this Google Classroom Updates. I really don't have any quizzes in here per se. But what this allows you to do, let's go to the moderate side because that is very interesting. Um, so let's start here with their features. So some of the features that you can do, you have a barometer. And what's a barometer? A barometer tells you what the kids are thinking. So right in the middle of the lesson, you can have your Go Soapbox tool in use with your students. And if the kids aren't sure what you're doing, they can click on I'm confused or I am getting it. And then on your dashboard here, back on your dashboard, you can see who's confused and who's not. So if you go back to the event, it will tell you up here who's confused and who's with you. So then you have some kind of information that will help you in working with your students as well. But back to the moderation, when you're in your features, so this allows you to create quizzes similar to Google Forms or other places near Pear Deck, where you can, multiple choice quizzes or short answer quizzes, those kinds of things. You can create a poll, and then when you create a poll, you can get some information in a very pretty little graph, which you can do, I know, through Google Forms, but this is a little bit quicker. And this even allows you to do instant polls so that, if you want to say, hey, I'm going to tell you what A, B, C, D, E, or whatever are, I'm going to ask this question, do you think it's this? Do you think it's this? And they can also answer real quickly. Just a way to kind of monitor your classroom. Another thing you can do are discussions, and discussions are exactly that. You post a question, and then the kids free-form their answer, and they can write replies. So just having a discussion, and they can respond to each other through this. Another thing you can do, which I really like, is a social question and answer. So with social question and answer, what they're doing here is the students are asking a question, and they are then voting as a group on what they want to talk about. So you could do this at the end of a lesson. Hey, what questions do you still have about our topic today? And then they can write in their questions, and then as a group, they vote. And then tomorrow that you should probably start out with this, the answer to this question, or this material needs to be reinforced in some way. So I really, really like this, and that is something that I don't see anywhere else that we have for use. What else is great about this? So if you're doing a discussion and everybody's responding to each other, or they're even writing questions, if you're a little concerned about some of your students' colorful language, you have a profanity filter here for you to use, to turn on. If you are a math teacher, you can use math formatting in your quizzes, and I will show you, they go through in their help how to do it, what kind of math equation format they will use, where you can use it in their features, and how to enable it. And then this way, if you use TEX in your poll choices, they're showing you how you can set that up. Or which of these is Pythagorean theorem, things that are usually kind of strange. If you try to put an exponent, you usually put a little caret and a number. Well, this is a little bit more exacting in putting it in for your choices. So some great things. If you're, for some reason, want to do an anonymous poll, you can turn off your names. So all of these great features through Go Soapbox. And it's all free unless you happen to have a class of 40. And so most teachers have 30 or under in their classes. So this was very usable for all your students. Another thing that you can do is you can change your event details if you decide, oh, I want to change the name, or I want to do it by period, Google Classroom period 1, Google Classroom period 2, or however you want to do it. You can create a custom access code. So if you want to use certain numbers or your room number and a period number or whatever, but it has to be a 9-digit number that you use. And then you can create an announcement for it as well. So just some neat little things. Because we are into co-teaching and ELL and special ed, you may want to add a moderator, which could be your co-teacher, or maybe the special ed or ELL teacher is creating this and they're going to have the gen ed teacher be the moderator so that you're both on this and you can give the same information and you can see the same information, because the reports that come out are also very helpful. They do come out in Excel, so they will come out as Excel spreadsheets, but that's okay. It's not hard to transform a Excel spreadsheet into a Google form or a Google spreadsheet, and if you don't know how to do that, I can absolutely help you with that, so just let me know. So going back to the event, usually, of course, to know these, you have kids active, you create your quiz, your poll, your discussion, your social question and answer, and then you just launch it and you get going and you have your students do it. So if you'd like specific help with this, or you have other questions, or you just like to see me help you co-teach using something like this, I am more than happy to do all of those things. So please just let me know. And thank you for tuning in and watching this video. I hope it was informative and helpful.